Up next, the Mavericks taking on the Hawks. For Dallas, a stellar year has put them at the top of the Western Conference. First place doesn't come easy, but you know what? They've worked for every single win. Hawks, Mavs, only on 2K Sports. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Green is out there with Washington, and it's Lively in at the center position. And for the Hawks, in the backcourt, it's the stars Young and Murray. Johnson is out there with Okongwu. And it's Griffin in at the 3, the small forward. Well, Greg, both of these teams love to push the pace. Think we're in for a high-speed game?
That's a safe assumption, yeah. But that'll also make this a serious test of stamina. It'll be hard for them to outrun each other all night long.
And it's the Mavericks to start out. Young against Doncic. To the middle, and it's sent back by Okongwu, and it's out of bounds, and they say last touch by Griffin. Here's Doncic. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Doncic has got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Mavs. Young outside. Outside Griffin. Takes it inside. Clock at 4. Johnson for 3. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
His first.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
And he nails the third. Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
Now, here is Irving. Coming off a solid outing against Phoenix.
You know, if Luka wants the three-point shot, he just takes it. No hesitation.
Knocked loose. Doncic with the steal. And Green now, top of the key. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Green. Doncic has got 7 points in the game. Young against Doncic. Young passes to Johnson to the left wing. 5 on the clock. Here's Murray. Money from the wing.
You know, that's a shot some teams are willing to give Murray. The more he knocks it down, the more dangerous he'll become.
Doncic looking it over. Lets it go with a 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Murray kicks to Okongwu. To the inside. The basket good. Off the assist from Young.
And hard to miss the wide open man that time. Kudos to Young for finding him.
Young against Doncic. Pass to Irving. Lets the 3 fly. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. And this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year.
And just couldn't make the most of their meetings last year. Ended up splitting the season series.
Yeah, you know, most teams have games where they wish they could get a mulligan or take it back. Well, last year, their one loss in this series was one I know they wanted.
And we tend to focus on the outside shooting with Young, but his in-between game is just as lethal.
Doncic outside. Another three for Dallas.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here is Young. He's in rare territory with those scoring numbers. It's not often we talk about a player averaging over 35 points a game.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. Oh, great ball movement there.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Mavericks.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Here's Doncic. After the basket by Onyeka Okongwu. Here's Irving. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now, here is Young. And Murray now top of the key. It's rebounded by Dallas. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Now, here's Okongwu. After Luka Doncic's miss. Fader on the way. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Doncic against Young. Irving with a clean look. Another three for Dallas.
3 points.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And at this point of the year, Greg, injuries starting to mount for some teams.
And this is where your depth gets tested, your resolve. Because it takes a strength in numbers and strong leadership to get through it.
Dallas on defense. They lead by 14. Okongwu finds Griffin. And here is Murray. 20 points for him last game against the Warriors in San Francisco.
And, you know, that night his defense was remarkable as well. He was excellent at coming up with steals.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Irving passes to Doncic. Here's Lively. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Trae Young. For Dallas, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the word is they challenged each other, guys. I mean, each and every one of them to improve their free throw shooting in the offseason. Held each other accountable in that area. And now you see the results individually and as a whole.
Now here's Murray. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Can they get it? And he hits the jump shot. Dallas leading by 13. At the elbow, Doncic. Comes up empty down low.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Passes it to Murray. Back to Young. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Murray, no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Irving, good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Griffin, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Johnson kicks to Murray. Shot on the wing. They get it back. And good that time. Okongwu's now got 6 points. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Exum deciding where to go with it. Pass to Gafford. The shot from 20 feet away. Kleba. Rebound by the Hawks. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Now, here's Exum. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. On the wing, Hardaway. He's covered by Matthews. Hardaway passes to Gafford. Hefty move. Good on the shot. And the Mavericks lead by 13.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Now, here's Matthews. 11 points for him in that last game against the Warriors in San Francisco. And the rejection by Gafford. Kleba kicks to Exum. Back to Kleba. Now, here's Exum. Capella covering. Sinks the triple.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
There's the pass to Bay. The dish to Okongwu. Pass to Bufkin. Shoots. And it's off the back rim. No good. Dallas leading by 16. Got a piece of it. Jones with it. And it's Bay picking him up. And he gets it to go. Exum's got 5.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Here's Bufkin. No scoring in this one. Looking to end the run. And Matthews with the lay-in.
You know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Exum kicks to Hardaway. Let's go. And another basket for Dallas.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working. And that's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Down low. Shots good by Gafford. And the Mavericks lead by 20.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that. You're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
And here's Matthews. After Tim Hardaway made that last three-pointer. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Great open look there. 7 points in the game.
Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And the basket by Jones.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
Now here's Matthews. He has 7. Releases. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Hardaway against Matthews. Puts up a deep 3. Hardaway, no good. We're at the end of the first quarter. What a blowout already in this one. The Mavericks on top. As they end the first quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. And we'll return shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Mavericks team out there.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. At the guard positions, it's Doncic and Hardaway Jr. P.J. Washington is out there with Exum, and it's Powell in at the center.
Boy, this is why me and so many others are high on Doncic. I mean, he's got the ability to fight through challenges that defenses present.
And the Hawks making a change here. Garza's checked in, and Dallas also making a switch. Hardy, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Now, here is Young. A 24-point outing in their last game against Golden State. And Murray, here we go. Doncic with the block.
How about the D from Doncic? These guys appreciate when he gives that kind of effort at the defensive end.
And you think of height as an advantage in basketball, but... And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Josh Green's checked in for Dallas.
And, you know, one look at Murray's game, and you can tell he's been well coached over the course of his career. His awareness, his work ethic, this guy is just always bringing it.
Green, the pass to Doncic. And the shot goes in. 18 points for Luka Doncic.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Young against Doncic. Here's Murray. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, you look at that situation. He thought he could keep Murray from converting if he got physical with him. You better think again.
The Hawks have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, DeJounte Murray grew up in South Seattle. He said a lot of stuff goes on. It was rough. But NBA veteran and fellow Rainier Beach graduate Jamal Murray tried to help him. Murray says he always stayed positive with me and my family. he'd say that kid has a chance. And every summer we play pickup. I knew I could be okay if I stayed working. Kevin?
And he did. D.A., thanks so much for the report. Pass to Garza. Green against Griffin. The kick out to Young. Connects from three-point range. Young's got his second bucket tonight.
And defensively, you have to stay connected to Young at all times.
Doncic against Young. Doncic outside. Fires from deep. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed 2 shots from the floor.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Young passes to Griffin. Young outside. And he banks in the layup. Young's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Staying composed against the contact. Young doesn't let the defense disrupt him.
Young against Doncic. Out to the right wing. Washington passes to Hardy. Over in the corner, Green. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
So good at seeing the floor. Doncic able to set up his open teammates.
Young inside. Guarded by Doncic. A nice shot by Young. Young's got 9.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And the shot goes in.
Doncic giving you the full package. Superstar for sure.
Johnson outside. Kicks it to Murray. Left side, Griffin. From 18 feet away, it's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Deep 2 from Murray. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Murray's got 8 points in the quarter. Doncic outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Here we are looking around the NBA. Clark, which division do you think is the strongest overall?
I think it's pretty clear, man. You look at that Pacific division out west, you're talking Clippers, Lakers, Warriors, Kings, Suns. Show me another division that can match that for entertainment value, quality of number of all-stars, and caliber of the teams. That's the one.
Young passes to Griffin. Back to Young. To the inside. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Young against Doncic. Trying to get open is Irving. Powell, no one around him. Rebound by the Hawks.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Young passes to Garza. Lays it up off the glass.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Doncic outside. Knocks down the 3-ball. Doncic has got 31.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Passes it to Garza. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Irving passes to Doncic. And they double up Doncic. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so here is Dallas. Lets it go from deep. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
The pass to Garza. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's Doncic. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Young with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. Atlanta calls timeout. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Hardaway. And he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And yeah, he's one of the dead-eye sharpshooters in the game for sure. A top 5 percentage guy from deep. Just a hard man to slow down.
Never lacking confidence. Zero hesitation from Kyrie there.
Pass to Capella. Here's Bay. Here's Buffkin. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Pass to Bay. And Bay throws it down.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Jones for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 7 for him tonight. And Matthews kicks to Okongwu. Here's Buffkin. Guarded by Doncic. Buffkin with the bucket. It's been all Mavericks. Outside Irving. Doncic outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Bay with it. Jones covering. Ball's knocked loose. Doncic with the steal. Here's Irving. And he uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Pass to Okongwu. Bay against Hardaway. Now Bay. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
I think it's been a struggle for him at the line. He's been scuffling this season. I mean, he's pretty well below the percentage that he shot a season ago, and not quite sure why.
Irving. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 4 assists in the game.
Kyrie can score under any conditions. That guy just knows how to get it in the basket.
Here's Buffkin. Guarded by Doncic. The offensive rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. but that's how you win games.
Dante Exum, he's checked in for Doncic. 1:41 left now here in the second. Here's Exum. Rebounded by Capella. It's tipped. Hardaway against Bay. To the middle. Here's Capella. And it's in off the backboard. Capella's got his first points of the game.
When Capella plays with force inside, watch out. I like his intensity.
Here's Irving on the mark with the 15-footer.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Feeds to Jones. Atlanta with the rebound. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. Matthews against Irving. Matthews passes to Okongwu. Here's Buffkin. Charity stripe shot. Second shot opportunity. Pushing it up. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Hardaway. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 5 assists tonight.
Boy, a promising mid-range game that's highlighted by strong fundamentals and mechanics. Hardaway Jr., a productive scorer.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Here's Exum. He's got 5. Outside Irving. Another 3 for Dallas.
Doesn't matter if he's well guarded or not. Kyrie knocking it down from deep.
Doesn't go that time. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. Another excellent quarter for him, especially from long range. He's buried a total of 7 3-pointers in the game. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Joined here with Quinn Snyder. Coach, your team has faced a lot of firepower from outside. How do you keep them from getting those 3-pointers off?
Well, one, they're making them. Hopefully we can get them where they're not open and they're contested and see if they're making that many of them then. But they're getting them a variety of ways. We just got to be better.
Play outside-in defense, right? Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Luka Doncic had a huge first quarter. He had a scoring performance for the ages, putting up an enormous amount of points, 7 assists, and also 3 steals. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
Well, when you pass the ball the way they have, Ernie, I mean, this is the kind of scoring line you expect. The guys are totally strict. And the difference is the ball movement. I mean, they're moving the ball around and it's striking.
And Shaq, what'd you see from Atlanta?
Definitely they need to get out on the three-point shooters and contest. Oh, it's good. This is what happens when another team identifies your weakness and just keeps hammering on it.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steal.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
Filling the perimeter slots are Murray and Griffin. Okongwu is out there with Johnson. And it's Young in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Doncic right side. And Doncic throws it down.
Hey, there's no denying it. Kyrie is a score-first guard, but he's a better passer than he gets credit for.
Atlanta's shooting an efficient 53% from the field. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his second foul of the game. Irving against Murray. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Young dishes to Griffin. Driving in. Tipped away.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Doncic has got 47 points.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Hawks. Dishes to Young. Shoots over Doncic. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
He's smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
There's the pass to Doncic. Washington with it. He's looking for Okongwu and finds him. Outside Griffin. The kick out to Young. It's good from long range. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
And they double up Doncic. And here's Washington outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Young against Doncic. Young outside. He dishes it to Griffin. Takes it from 10. It's deflected. They get it back. Shot clock at 3. Young for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And this game belongs to Young right now, and he is simply making everything.
Irving passes to Doncic. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Doncic has got 49 points in the game. Young looking it over. Mavericks with the rebound. Doncic has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Irving passes to Doncic. Oh, look at the stats for P.J. Washington.
His first.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
Shooting for Dallas.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Murray outside. Lays it up and banks it in. Murray's got 12 points in the game.
Murray's got those rush hour handles, boy. It's so much fun seeing him pull off those tricky moves like this.
And the Mavericks call time here. And we've watched a pretty interesting season unfolding in the Western Conference, guys. Let's check out the standings here. You look at Dallas. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well.
And I think for the Mavericks,
They have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
And the credit belongs to them for what they did and didn't do during the offseason. I mean, they had a vision, they set it out, and they've stayed true to it.
To the paint, here's Griffin. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Green. Here's Exum. It's hauled in by Trae Young. Atlanta's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And Dante Exum picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Mavericks making a switch here. Gafford's checked in. Marif finds Johnson. Young outside. It's over Exum. Young's shot is off. Mavericks have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Now, here's Exum. He's covered closely. Pass to Washington. Back to Exum. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And that one's good. Hardy.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Kevin, without question, the game has changed in recent years, and there's always a debate about which game is better. Hall of Famer Julius Erving said in the 80s, nobody shot three-point shots unless they were down, and it was out of desperation. The line was there, but the game was played inside that line. The game was played in the paint, inside out. Kevin, different does not mean better or worse.
I would agree. The game rolls on, doesn't it, David? You've been in this league a long time. The game rolls on. Young outside. He's looking for Okongwu and finds him.
You know, a stellar floor general. Young has that uncanny ability to find his guys at the right time.
Exum kicks to Gafford. Inside. And stolen by Okongwu. Pass to Griffin. Young outside. Passes to Okongwu. Now here's Murray. T right on him. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Dallas. They host the Kings after this game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Gafford finds Green. Shoots over Griffin. And it's Green missing.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Mavericks?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
And here's Exum. He's got 5. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Murray outside. Shoots over Hardy. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Dejounte Murray does a nice job using that long frame of his to attract contact from the defense and still get it done.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Dwight Powell's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Jones comes in for Washington. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Green. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Dante Exum. Bay against Doncic. To the wing right side. Hardy passes to Doncic. Out to Hardaway. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Jones, no luck. Atlanta's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Murray, good. Murray's got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, you know, Murray plays with an intelligence and a poise that belies his years. I mean, this guy rarely forces things. He's very good at allowing things to come to him, and just has a nice rhythm and pace he plays with.
Powell finds Doncic. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Doncic has got 53.
And, you know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
Here's Buffkin. It's blocked.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
Connects again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Outside Matthews. That's tipped. Hardaway with the steal. Now the pass to Doncic. Powell inside. Capella's there. 6 on the shot clock. That one drops for him.
Doncic.
Doncic has got 57 points.
Boy, Doncic so crafty and good at using screens and being effective in screening situations. He's a true scorer and playmaker.
Here's Bay. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
The assist.
Jones has got 6 assists now in the game.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Luka Doncic.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Hawks have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. And the Hawks making a change here. Garza's checked in, and Dallas also making a switch. Irving's checked in. Wow, that makes him a perfect 10 for 10. Double-digit perfection.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Pass to Bay. The shot's good. Bay's got his second bucket of the night.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Here's Irving, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Clint Capella.
Irving takes advantage of any mistakes defenders make, so you've got to recognize how crafty he is.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far.
Dallas foul.
For Atlanta, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. And he knocks down the first one.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
They grab their own miss. Jones for 3, and the 3 ball is good. Jones has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Pass to Garza. Now here's Bay. Tries from 10, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
At the line for 2, Sadiq Bey.
Bay hits them both. Dallas has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Here's Irving, and it's blocked.
Get that out of here.
50 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Buffkin with the bucket.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Irving looking over the floor, and Jones slams it home.
Tell you what, I could watch this move and this movie all night long. Irving doing a nice job getting his team quality shots.
Atlanta has gone 6 of 12 from outside, a very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3 ball well. Here's Buffkin. Passes it to Garza. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got his 5th rebound in this one. Finished off the break. Jones has got 13 points.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And there's the pass to Bay. 1 second left. Misses. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Mavericks on top, opening up a huge gap. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Dallas shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now.
Assisted by
They've got Hardy. Actually, Kleba is out there with Powell. Then it's Exum. And it's Prosper in at the small forward. The Hawks shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. To the left side wing, Garza. And he gets it to go from the corner. Dallas with the ball. Now here's Exum. Pass to Hardy. Here's Prosper. There's the dish to Powell. Shot clock at 6. And it's good off the back rim and in. Prosper's got his first bucket of the night.
Powell doing a nice job recognizing when to give it up. He, to me, is the epitome of a valued utility player. Knows his role.
Pass to Bay. So, Clark, we know you're very familiar with the college game. How do you think the one-and-done rule has worked out so far?
You know, not as it was intended to, Kevin. I mean, in some ways, the chance to see guys like Durant and others play in college for a year was better than not having them there. But I think it's also created this expectation that if you're not a one-and-done, that you've somehow failed. And that's detrimental to the psyche of young players.
Garrison Matthews, 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Green comes in for Hardy. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Dante Exum. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Mills with the steal. It's stolen by Green. Passes it to Doncic.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet.
Teams first.
You can't do much better than that, guys.
At the line for the Mavericks, Luka Doncic taking 2 shots.
The first one falls.
You know, from the moment Luka entered the league, despite the naysayers, he's been a star, a legitimate star. And that's something you don't see very often.
And it's Mills with the ball for the Hawks. Here's Matthews. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. And the Mavericks call time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of the timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
And as we check out this year's contenders for the dunk contest, we get a look at some of the showmen, the best showmen in the NBA.
And with the names on that list, you know we're going to have a crazy competition this year.
You look at Griffin. Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
And then Johnson with the dunk.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
Doncic outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Mills. Guarded by Doncic. Garza. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Garza's got 4 points in the quarter. Pass to Prosper. Back to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Can't let Doncic get the positioning he seeks, or he'll dunk all over you.
Mills with it. The pass to Garza. The tray. Another three for Atlanta.
He drilled one from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
To the paint. Doncic dishes to Powell. Here's Kleba. Another three for Dallas.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Matthews against Green. Now here's Mills. Not a lot of room. Garza no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Again, what an avalanche! 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Mills looking it over. Johnson inside. Kleba defending. Clock at 6. It's blocked, and he's able to get it back. The Mavericks have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Hits it again. Wow.
He is simply unconscious here tonight. Nobody can stop him right now.
GA, the points keep coming, and he's climbing up that scoring ladder. Third on the list, well in sight.
And his scoring tonight has dropped him into the conversation with some of the all-time greats. I'm talking about names like Wilt Chamberlain and Kobe Bryant. Simply amazing what we've seen here.
Dallas calls timeout. And these days, you know, Clark, the trade for a star player takes a stockpile of draft picks, doesn't it?
Well, that seems to be the one way you can assure yourself of getting a proven star somewhere in the area of his prime. You know, and it doesn't always work out for both parties. Teams typically, in that case, would have to mortgage a bit of their future to get a player of that caliber. So it is tilted towards more risk than reward in most of those scenarios. You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Irving against Young. Too open that time. Made it look too easy. And now it's 27 points for Kyrie Irving. Atlanta's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Young outside. To the inside. Garza. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Garza's got 9 points here in the second half. With the teardrop, and it's Irving missing. Atlanta has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And Matthews kicks to Young. High post Johnson. The kick out to Young. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Young's got 19 points.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. When the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, so far, no go.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
Johnson outside. Look, I'm not sure there's been another era in the NBA with so many fantastic passers at every position.
Yeah, you know, I think it's a function of what we saw going back into the 80s with Bird and Magic and how they shared the ball and were such great passers. Then you had another group of outstanding playmakers at the point guard spot and on the wings. So now centers at this particular stage in the game's evolution are playmakers, excellent passers, and are players that teams can run their offense through. So I think it's just been kind of a natural evolution because of the skill level of all players when it comes to passing.
Young pass to Griffin. Back to Young. outside Griffin. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
The shot's good from Irving.
Irving, so much fun to watch in this one so far, utilizing every aspect of his offensive game.
And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Josh Green.
Green's got 5 assists tonight.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
The high post shot, and the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And Clark, we know Commissioner Silver has acknowledged the game has changed in terms of its impact on players' bodies. And so adjusting the regular season's length is not out of the question.
Well, you and I have talked about it for years. I've talked about it with other fellow announcers. It would be wonderful to see the season reduced by about 15-20% in terms of regular season games. I think it would enhance the product immensely. And the fact that Commissioner Silver is letting us know it's not off the table, maybe we'll see it reduced in the not-too-distant future.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
Hardaway Jr., guys, doing a nice job there, just taking what the defense gives him in the screen and roll. Good decision-making.
Johnson outside. He kicks it to Matthews. Young outside. There's the triple. And they get it back. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
His first.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
P.J. Washington, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And the second free throw, good. Dallas has gone to 3-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Hardaway passes to Lively. Back to Hardaway. And with the new CBA, Clark, one thing that again didn't get any traction, the franchise tag.
Yeah, not surprising. I mean, if a guy really wants to leave a team these days, most of the time a trade will be made. It doesn't necessarily have to get to free agency.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Hardaway against Matthews. Pass to Garza. And Lively pulls it down. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. They get it again. Irving passes to Hardaway. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long.
Mavericks foul. Kyrie Irving, his 4th. Team's 5th. At the line for 2.
That free throw good from Young.
And Young, a fiery competitor, someone who enjoys getting under the skin of opposing players.
Now Hardaway, down low, Lively, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Mavericks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year, so tonight we'll make it 46.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Luka Doncic.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Basket good.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's Buffkin. Guarded by Hardaway. Got a piece of it. And they'll keep possession. Good work there as it goes. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Well, for the Mavericks, they can just run out the clock. Back to Hardaway. Passes it to Irving. Back to Hardaway. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. It looked like you were in an extra crispy special kind of zone tonight. How did you do it?
Man, well, the beauty is in the process. It's in the preparation. You know, before I get here, I'm trying to get locked in mentally. Just trying to come out here and put on a good performance, lead my team, do the best job I can. That's all I'm trying to do.
It was all on display tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Much appreciated, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.